Hey Adventure Junkies, Amanda here. Today I have a few tips for you when you are cooking with your camp stove in cold weather. Tip number one, be aware that it takes longer to cook food when you are camping in cold weather, so plan accordingly in terms of time, and also consider using a lid to kind of expedite that process. Number two, you want to protect your food from freezing, which isn't something that we would probably typically think about, but definitely can happen. You can use an ice chest for insulation if you're car camping, or if you're out in the backcountry, consider storing it in some other kind of insulated container. Tip number three, avoid regular butane as a fuel choice, and opt instead for isobutane propane blends when you're looking at fuel canisters. Regardless, it's going to be important to keep any fuel canister that you choose warm in colder weather. One great tip for this is to actually store it in your sleeping bag with you at night. Might seem a little weird to be sleeping with your fuel canister, but it will pay off in terms of being able to use it to cook breakfast. Also, a tip that I've actually tried out and definitely works is, although you may be able to keep your fuel warm while you're sleeping, it might be so cold that by the time you get it out to use it, it's already gotten cold. So to kind of mitigate that issue, consider placing your canister in liquid water, which will keep that fuel, the fuel contents warm enough for use. So quickly to recap, 3 tips I have for cooking with a camp stove in cold weather. First off, be aware it takes longer to cook food in cold weather, so you want to plan accordingly and consider using a lid to expedite the cooking process. You also want to ensure that you keep your food from freezing, so using an ice chest for insulation works great when you're car camping, but if you're out in the backcountry, consider somehow bringing in another kind of insulated container or way to keep that food insulated. And finally, you want to avoid regular butane type fuels and stick instead to those isobutane propane blends when you're picking out canisters. Also ensure that your camp stove works with that type of canister. Regardless, you're going to want to keep any and all fuel canisters warm. One tip for this would be to sleep with it in your sleeping bag overnight, and then when in use, consider placing it in a bowl or a cup of liquid water, which I've tried myself and actually works great. So those are the tips I have for you for cooking in cold weather. I'd love to hear any additional tips that you guys might have if you really enjoyed one of these in particular, or just any general feedback, as always, in the comments below. Thanks guys so much for watching. I hope you're having a great weekend. I'll see y'all next time. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like connecting with other outdoor enthusiasts, you should definitely consider checking out Summit. Summit is a social network that brings together adventure junkies from all around the world to exchange stories, share advice, and inspire each other. You might even make some new friends too. It's kind of like Facebook for outdoorsy people, but with better privacy, no ads, no spam, and tons of extras. You can join Summit by going to summit.theadventurejunkies.com or by clicking the link in the description below. You can find me in Summit too, so be sure to say hi when you join.